Hey, what's going on? It's your boy FF here. Back in another video today. We're going to be discussing the tragic events of today. So I was just waking up on July 23rd, just going on Instagram, ready to post another fun fact, when I read that the greatest player to ever play the game, Mark Sanchez, has retired. Now, this news might not seem tragic to a lot of people. However, you did not have the Sanchez play for your franchise then, because let me tell you what he did for the Jets. My man took out Peyton Manning in the playoffs. He took out Tom Brady in the playoffs. He led the Jets to the AFC Championship. And if it wasn't for the refs, the Jets would have won that Super Bowl. For like 2 seasons, Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez were quite possibly the best head coach quarterback duo in the NFL. Mark Sanchez has a higher postseason passer rating than like Tom Brady and Steve Young and Eli Manning and Peyton Manning and literally everyone else. Because no one is as clutch in the playoffs as Mark Sanchez was. He was great at USC, he was great on the Jets. So that is why today is the most tragic event in Jets history in a long time. So now let's talk about the day I met Mark Sanchez. So it was spring break of 2012, and my dad took us on a family vacation to Hawaii. So on the very first day when we checked in, we were walking to the hotel room, and we walked past a man who looked like this beautiful man. And so my dad whispered to me, he said, "Hey, I think that's Mark Sanchez." So then I replied, "No, Dad, why would Mark Sanchez be here in Hawaii right now?" To which my dad said, "That's definitely Mark Sanchez." But by the time we decided it was Mark Sanchez, he had already vanished. So later that vacation, on our third day, we were eating lunch when we look over and we see Mark Sanchez with his little posse. So now 10-year-old me was like, "Oh my God, that's Mark Sanchez. The man led us to an AFC Championship last year. He's the GOAT, okay?" I already knew he was the GOAT at age 10. So I walked over to Mark Sanchez with this football, and I said, "Mark, I'm your biggest fan. Could you please sign this football for me?" And he said, "What's your name?" And I said, "Josh." And he wrote down, "Josh, go Jets, Mark Sanchez, number 6. And I cried. Not really. And he said, "Don't worry, we're going to win a Super Bowl soon." And my 10-year-old self believed that, man. We were going to win the Super Bowl that year. Of course, we didn't win that Super Bowl, and eventually we released him, and that was it. That was the story of the greatest quarterback in Jets history. I'm going to miss Sanchez, I'm going to be honest. Loved that guy, loved everything about him. Even the butt fumble. I remember I'm the only Jets fan in my family, so everyone, as soon as it happened, stared right at me, and I was like, that's my quarterback. That's the man I want leading my franchise to the Super Bowl, baby. And I had a lot of faith in him. Still have a lot of faith in him. If he wants to come out of retirement and come back to the Jets, he could be Sam Darnold's backup, because Sam's leading us to the Super Bowl this year. That's all I have for today. I would like to thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.